I've disagreed with the manner in which the magistrate has handled the proceedings today, and it has been illegal, and I will challenge them both in High Court and in East African Court of Justice, simply because, one, that magistrate had application number 3 of 2022 before her.
I'm ready. Ready.
Yes, I was saying I disagree strongly with the process which was going on today. The magistrate misapplied all the laws of Uganda, and the proceedings of today are illegal, null and void, and I will pray that the court pronounces them both in High Court and in the East African Court of Justice. Because one, this magistrate had an application before her to strike out the DPP's letter to take over my case. She failed to fix that application. She did actually give it a date, but she's coming to court and entertaining the DPP. Secondly, she's saying that once the DPP comes to court, then she has taken over, which is of course illegal. You cannot say you cannot hear me, then you come and take over. Okay, as if that was not enough, then we come to plea taking, because she allowed the DPP to amend her own charge sheet, because a court has made a charge sheet. Then the senator comes and says, I have amended it. Then when you come to bail, this magistrate has on record my affidavit objecting to Bujingo's bail. And authorities, I made my point so clear that actually Bujingo should not be granted bail. Bujingo wants to kill me. She speaks it clearly. Bujingo is going to interfere with all the investigations. The sureties has brought Kaswabuli, so and so. They are his workmates. There is a pastor who works in his church. How will you do that? But the magistrate, first of all, the state attorney, where I even object to him, acted as if he's Bujingo's lawyer. Since he claims to be working for me, that his money has taken over, which I'm objecting to, I thought that he was going to base his arguments on my objection to bail on an affidavit on record. There's an affidavit I filed yesterday. Now, he not only refused to refer to it, but even when I stood up and the magistrate was saying I cannot speak in my own case, she picked my affidavit and said, using my powers, I don't see any value in this affidavit. But this is my case. So what if I'm killed by Bujingo, or by the magistrate wanted bail? Will the magistrate compensate my family? So this was a lawless proceeding. The magistrate, I don't know which laws she was reading, and I think they have to be challenged. Even that bail has to be nullified. Because how do you grant bail? Independence of an application challenging the takeover, but independence of an affidavit saying that this man is dangerous. This man has no place of abode within the jurisdiction of this court. Automatically, we are saying no. And they are saying the naked day is far away from here. The sureties, none of them resides here. And the magistrate, I don't know, she's not giving any reason. She's not considering my affidavit. So I think that was illegal and unlawful. Huh?
Hey, no, you did not repeat that part of. Are you going to? No, are you going to, in English, are you going to, because the DPP has taken over, are you going to cooperate, give the evidence?
I cannot cooperate with the DPP.
Just repeat.
I cannot cooperate with the DPP in this case. And of course, right now, there is an application in the High Court. Ms. Nasco's number 14 of 2022, it's coming up on 28th, challenging the alleged takeover. It's actually a U-turn. It's not a takeover, it's a U-turn. That's the magistrate on the file she's having. DP told her, we are not taking over the matter. She's not reasoning out that. She's not even mentioning about it. But it's as if the DP has just come to court and said, we are taking over. So I want to work with them. And you have been able to see here in court that these guys are working for Bujingo. The senators are working for Bujingo. If they're working for me as the complainant, they would rely on my affidavit, objection to Bujingo's bail. But instead, first of all, they issued a writ from court. They pretend as if there is no affidavit. After I stood to speak, the magistrate prevented me from speaking. then she picks it and says she's not she doesn't say value in the affidavit. So is this Ameriti's case? Is this DPP's case or my case? So that's the question to be determined at a higher level, at higher court, maybe, and the South African Court of Justice. What is the state of a criminal case? Is it a case for state attorneys who sit here, or a case for the complainant who was aggrieved by the by the criminal act? So I cannot work with people because it means tomorrow, when I bring my evidence, they will say, this evidence is valueless. We are throwing it out. So these are lawyers for Jim, and I cannot work with them. I cannot work with them. Yes. Ekiragiro sijja kigondera kuba kimenya mateeka. Ekiragiro nti bakulagidde waayo obujulizi. Sinza kigondera kimenya mateeka. Kuba oyo omulamuzi byonna byayisemu okulagira ebyo bimenya mateeka. Proceedings zonna zimenya mateeka. Toyinza kujja mu kooti nga kulika application twagireta wiki ewedde ndowooza Lwokutaano nga tugamba bano bagobe yalemeddwa giwa date nali nsubira nga njifayiringa tajja giwa date ya leero olujja mu kooti soke tukole ki tugiwulire yalemeddwa giwa date najja n'agamba tebawandika babeera bagutute ne muga asibwa ekiba public body yonna erina okukola emirimu gyayo mu bulambulukufu togamba muntu eyo sijja twala musango omulamuzi erina kibantu bakufayiro ekyana okumuntu nti nja kukola ki kugutwala omulamuzi n'agamba gutwale ne bamuyisamu Lugaayo ng'alaba ekisibo kya kooti akiyiye ndi kooti yakola charge sheet n'egitaako omukolo n'egiwa buli omu Amerisi najja sero n'agamba ero ngikyusizaamu naye n'agamba balekola ki kugikyusaamu kati nekyali kooti oba department ya government ya DPP ndiyo ye kasita akola agamba wamaki ekyo tuvuddeawo omulamuzi oyo akimanyi bulungi olunaku lwajjo ku makya naleese ekirayiro affidavit ng'egamba mpaka nnyo okujulira kwa Bugingo ne mu ensonga eziwerako tasula mu ntebe jurisdiction ya wano atiisa abajulizi abantu abasinga abajulizi abagenda okujja bakozi be tajinza bakiriza kola ki kuba bujulizi mulinako application omulamuzi oyo gyagaali jawulira nga 28 omwezi ogujja egamba nti Bugingo bamusindike ruzira okuntiisa atiisa okunzita kakati ekisooka omwabi wa gavumenti kati afuusa ofisero ya wa Bugingo n'agamba tawakanya Bugingo omusajja mulungi nnyo era bamukole ki naye ng'atugamba gwe yazze okukola ki okuprosecutinga yamuleese era gwama bizingu wambi so laba lino kobaane lyennyini lye baakoze okusooka ne Lutalo Robert kane bagattako state nti tugende mu kooti Bugingo alabikeyo ekifaananyi kyaleke nti yazze mu kooti tumale tumukole ki tumute era sinza kukolagana okokolagana okitegeeza omusawo gonna bagenda gufutyanka mu nkola zaabwe ezo olaba affidavit yange ati n'agamba eno sigira bamuvayo naye nga si ate ng'akiikirira nze ko bagamba nti bw'obeera complainant gavumenti yekola ki yekukiikirira kati gavumenti ekiikirira obujulizi obwange bwe yasanze ku fayiro nti omusajja oyo mubi nnyo abugobi kakati East Africa ejja kulamula ne High Court bino byonna bi proceeding byakoze ebyo biki bibeero byagabi byonna bimenya mateeka zombi njazigendamu kati byo byakoze bimala kati ate nyizo omusawo gwange gufiiraawo era nja bayimiriza ogenda mu maaso paka ensonga zange bwe zinagwa obujulizi bwange mbulina mbukuŋŋaanyiza nja kujja kukuprovinga namugambe omulamuzi oyo teri tteeka ligana DPP kuvunaana Bugingo nange kwa musemateeka kikulu 12 kategeeza nti abantu ab'obulijjo baddemba okukola ki okuteekayo emisango so DPP abakkaanyiza ne Lutalo Robert ne Teddy bajje bawuze ogwabwe nange ogwange yonkole ki ontwala embala emwe girimu byomu yabuza musango twalina emisango etaano tejaggwa kati dino kobaane nti iseera kakati sijja kukkiriza abantu misango gino kutambulira wamu nti abantu abenjawulo bagikola ki bagiwoza so badde bumenyi bw'amateeka omulamuzi tumuwadde chance ezimala okulaba nga yiddabulula agenti kooti naye kati yazze ku birala nnyo amanyidde buno obusango bwa bulijjo obeeramu abantu abatoogera ati sirika toyogera state yakwogera naye nga state bamuguze state accused yamuguze agambe no objection nkugamba nze yamuleeta mu kooti ayagala kunzita nti gwe toyogera era omulamuzi mu ruling yatakonye kwa affidavit yange ate nga affidavit emugamba erimu ensonga after paragraph nga 26 ziraga omusajja mubi nnyo omusajja tomuta omusajja muleke investigation zikoze eki ziwedde yes
okay
waliwo ekirala mu Luganda ekibuzo